Hello, my name is Matt Oppenheim and I'm going to tell you about my audio enhanced touch sensors. Well, first up, what does it do? Well, when you touch a button, an audio tag is triggered on the Android phone that tells you what the button does, but before you push it in, before you have to operate the device. The application being to help the visually impaired learn the layout of a new or unfamiliar device. Now the electronics, I'll take this apart and show you one board at a time. The touch sensors are handled by boards made by X-Kits. Each board handles 8 channels of touch sensor using a microchip microcontroller with the M-Touch technology. Now the board arrives unpopulated and you solder it up yourself, but all the components are through hole, so it's quite suitable for a beginner. Now, each board can handle 8 channels. You set the address using these jumpers, and you can stack up to 16 of them. Now I'm only using 2 for this application. The touch sensors themselves, I used this thin laminate wire and I stitched it through the plastic membrane of the buttons. Another device I used, it had solid buttons and I had to drill a little hole in the case and then stick the wire on. Now these terminate into 0.1 inch headers which connect with the boards using these screw down terminal strips. Moving down the stack, our next board of interest is the USB shield. Now this is made by SparkFun, but you can also buy it from Cool Components in the UK, and it's quite reasonably priced. And what this does is that it hosts the Android phone. You need to be running version 2, 3, 4 or higher for this to work. And this allows the Arduino board, which is the next one down, this is the Arduino Uno, to communicate with the Android phone. What it does is it takes the touch sensor status and then it just transmits it through the USB shield and into the Android phone. The Android phone has some code on which then acts on the sensor status and triggers an audio tag. Now all I did for this code was modify an example from the book Arduino and Android Projects for the Evil Genius by Simon Monk, so many thanks to him for writing that book. The bottom board is just a battery board, so you can run all this from battery. Now if you do run from battery, you're going to want to modify your USB cable by putting a 1K resistor into the voltage line. Now this prevents your Android phone from trying to recharge itself through the Arduino board and very quickly running your batteries flat. Now I hope you like this device, and I hope that the idea catches on so that the visually impaired have a much easier time in learning how to operate new devices. Okay, thanks for listening, and any questions please contact me.